Hello and welcome. In this video, I am going to compare 8 CPU heatsinks that are super low profile, meaning well below 65 mm height. There is one exception in this, which is Argon AR09. Argon AR09 is the tallest heatsink among these you see in front of you. It stands at 66 mm in height. However, it will probably perform the worst with the Noctua 60 mm fan. The included default fan is unusable in home environment due to its loudness. Consider including this cooler a comic relief. You are going to see a list of the CPU heatsinks on your left. Argon AR90 and Arsylid G195 will probably be the worst performers. The more thermal mass it has, the better it will perform. Therefore, upHere H45 and IS47XT will probably come out better than others. We will see. This is the test setup. A regular viewer of this channel may know that I used to use Intel i5-12600K to test CPU coolers. I've now upgraded the setup to Intel Ultra 265K. The TDP remains the same, but this is the latest platform, thus more relevant. I am also going to use this graphite thermal pad. I did a video on this previously, and it was proven to have virtually identical performance as thermal paste. But the more important reason for me to use this is that there will no longer be any variation from thermal paste, because the pad is always the same size. I can't use more or less. Each test was conducted for 10 minutes, give or take few tens of seconds. The test was done with Blender application, which is rendering software. This is a realistic usage scenario similar to video rendering by using CPU. The chart is a bit messy, but there are 3 categories of results. The first is max temperature recorded. The second is max CPU frequency it reached. Finally, I've recorded maximum wattage each cooler was able to sustain. Based on the 3 aspects, there were 2 heatsinks that were simply too much for the CPU. They were Argon AR09 and Arsylid G195. It looks like both of them are rated for 95 watts max. But I must point out that Argon AR09 is using a Noctua fan. This is a server heatsink, and if I use the original fan, which is rated for 6000 RPM, I am sure that it would have handled the 265K. Now the one that came out on top was upHere H45 with IS47XT coming second closely. Both results are well within the margin of error. Do note that they are the taller heatsinks. Shuriken 3 and Noctua NHL9 are almost 10 mm shorter and are able to keep up pretty well. Meanwhile, IS30 was able to handle the 265,000 as well, just barely though. Finally, there is one aspect I haven't included in the chart but want to talk about. Its noise. There were 3 heatsinks that were exceptionally loud. They were Arsylid G195, IS30, and DH380. I can understand the first one being loud, given its small size. I can also sort of understand IS30 being loud, but the DH380 from MetalFish doesn't really have an excuse for being so loud that I made a note of its noise. Anyway, that sums up this video. Thank you for watching.